Bird's Eye Robotics. We're a technology company where we build robots to pick up mortality from commercial poultry barns. Every living being has a certain death loss, and it's no different in poultry. But when you throw that many birds in one space, that amounts to 15 to 50 dead birds a day. And they have to be removed out of these barns for animal welfare, for the health of those birds, and to get an understanding of what is going on in those barns so that manager can know try to head off a disease spread before it starts. We use computer vision, and a lot of it. We've got multiple cameras on our unit. We've got custom designed algorithms that avoid the live birds, detect the mortality, recover it, continue on its path with zero human intervention. We can detect when there's a potential other anomaly, like how the birds react in the barn. If there's a sudden change in the way they behave, we're training for that as well. So we can do a lot of pretty crazy things with cameras and fancy algorithms.
So we selected Bird's Eye Robotics for the Innovation Award because it has developed an interesting and very cool technology, but more than that, it's capitalizing on what Nebraska already does well. The strength of Nebraska is its agricultural sector, and so taking something that the economy at large of this state already does and providing an example for maybe other companies within the state to build and leverage that ability and to really build a sustainable technology sector for the future within the agricultural space.
Bird's Eye Robotics winning that Innovation of the Year award is awesome. It is a really big deal. Bird's Eye Robotics has the potential to affect the industry on a global scale, based out of small town Nebraska. And to get this award gives us an awesome opportunity to promote that. You know, I used to coach my son's robotics club since he was like 8 years old. And we're kind of chasing after birds and things, more or less, only it was balls and boxes, but we're doing that with toys. And that was that light bulb moment. And so I knew this is something that could be solved with robotics and technology. And so I started tasking my son with the challenge of just getting an old electric wheelchair, see if we can hack into the brain. And we tested it out in a local poultry barn that was just built. And they welcomed us in with open arms. They couldn't wait for us to get in there to solve this problem, to have a robotic system to remove the mortality. And then it just kept going from there. We just kept taking another step, and as my son Lucas kept building, I kept challenging him with more, and we were able to build a stable, autonomous prototype, and that was the big launch, the big push for us to get funding to take it to the next level.
The thing that makes Bird's Eye Robotics unique is the customer discovery process that they went through as they were developing their innovation. And so what Bird's Eye Robotics has done really well is develop those relationships within industry and worked with people throughout the supply chain to try and solve what that actual industry problem is. What I see for Bird's Eye is, version 2, or building out the system. He talked about potential customers and having that global impact. I think that part is all very exciting, and you can just see it, happening.
One of our goals when we started Bird's Eye is to build tech community, especially Midwest, but even more so in Nebraska. We built this off of a toy, right? And just went from there. We need to partner with some bigger companies that can help us take our technology and expand it and get it on a global scale, to try to be a startup out of Herman, Nebraska and build things that literally are global. The advice I would give for other businesses working with NBDC, take the step is the biggest thing. Once you open the door, how open people are to helping. And even if they can't directly help, just the direction of what they could provide is a big deal. Network. And through the NBDC, companies like that, it's such a big deal. It's such an asset.